Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kenyans, earlier on, you saw the MOU that was signed at KICC. This MOU had 10 points, where the government of William Ruto, together with Raila Odinga in this government, they are going to, of course, fulfill to the people. Number one was about implementing the Nadco report fully. But now, they had an idea of just amending the constitution. You know, there is amending and referendum. In other words, referendum is Kenyans who should come out to decide on some issues like, for example, the creation of the position of Prime Minister and the creation of the position of the opposition leader office. It is Kenyans that should be given this full mandate to actualize this thing called creation of Prime Minister and office of the opposition leader. But according to William Ruto and Raila Odinga, they are like, we should amend constitution. We should not go to referendum. Reason being, the hostility on the ground is likely to embarrass, of course, this cooperation work in between William Ruto and Raila Odinga. So according to the senators, led by Boni Halwale, they are saying that the creation of the position of the Prime Minister is not their thing, and they are not even ready to amend it. And if it is being pushed hard, then let Kenyans decide through referendum. You know? So in other words, the implementation of the Nadco report fully through the amendment, these senators are saying they are not going to be part of that. Let Kenyans decide through referendum. This issue whereby some individuals just want to amend constitution for their own benefit will not be accepted by Kenyans. I want you to listen to Boni Halwale. But before we listen to Boni Halwale, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen and understand carefully what Boni Halwale is saying.
Is on constitutional amendments. Senator Mugeni, you must help us. We don't want another BBI2 in the name of Nadco. If we are amending the constitution, let us ban the midnight oil. We do things the proper way. What is supposed to go for a referendum, let the people decide. If there is a clause, Senator Mugeni, I came to learn during the fight against BBI that you have certain aspects of the constitution which you cannot amend. The lawyers taught me at that time that you call them the essential clauses. We want this debate to start now so that we don't waste time in courts fighting Nadco in the name of BBI2. Up to now, when we shall come to vote, I am one of the people who will vote against expansion of the executive. I do not understand the benefit of an expanded. Take, for example, the chapatis that the governor of Nairobi was talking about yesterday. You can see the benefits. The primary school children from Mukuru kwa Njenga, from Kawangware, they benefit from those chapatis. We want decisions that translate into returns on investment. So what if we have a prime minister with 2 deputies and a president with a deputy? How is it going to improve the lives of the people? Other than just stroking the ego of the big men of Kenya and big women to share positions of power. The office, I would certainly support is the leader of the opposition. Under this new constitution, because of the provision of majority and minority, the leader of opposition makes a lot of sense that I would support. Mr. Speaker, with all those remarks, I strongly second the motion for adoption of the report of the National Dialogue Committee. Thank you.
Now, Kenyans, sometimes I wonder in this country that now our issue is no longer the basic of argument of these leaders. It is how they are going to, of course, serve their interest first. I saw someone posting his comment in a certain video I did. And my fellow Kenyans said that the interest of these leaders are first. Secondly, it is about their welfares and the surrounding, and that is their families and their friends. Then you common mwananchi unakuja namba tatu. Unaelewa? So this thing that you seeing, the bread-based or blood-based or broad-based government, it is for these leaders to actually come and share positions for their own benefit in the name of benefiting Kenyans. Many a times I've asked myself this question. When we finalize the election, can we have opposition that is consistent, not going to have handshake with the government of the day? I think the politics of Kenya itakuwa tamu sasa. But this thing of opposition leader handshake, left, right, center, handshake, inafanya hata siasa ya Kenya is so boring. And is leaving just individuals to benefit from this politics of the Republic of Kenya. In other words, when you look at this implementation of Nadco report that has been pushed hard by close allies of William Ruto and Raila Odinga, you've seen people like Samson Cherargei pushing hard for the amendment to create a position of Prime Minister and let it be stipulated in the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. On the same note, we should have the opposition leader with 2 deputies, Prime Minister with 2 deputies, and our President with 1 deputy. Now, the government system or governing system will be so confusing that even some individuals will not understand who is the President, who is the opposition leader, who is the Prime Minister. You will hear now we will be having presidents, 3 of them, President, Prime Minister, and opposition. President having his deputy. And on this side, remember, the Prime Minister is having 2 deputies, the opposition leader is having 2 deputies. This is 5 deputies. For what purpose? And how is this going to benefit us? That is the question that these senators were asking today. So in other words, they're saying we are not going to amend this constitution. Let Kenyans decide whether they want this position of opposition leader or Prime Minister. It is relying with Kenyans, which William Ruto with Raila Odinga they don't want. They want this thing to be amended directly through the parliament. Then the law to be enacted, William Ruto to sign it. Then tomorrow we'll hear Raila Odinga is the Prime Minister, opposition leaders so and so, with securities, with salaries, 2 bodyguards, doing nothing. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.